In this video, we write an automated Python test for our macro module. Search for your macro module and add it to your workspace. Save your network as MLab file and remember the location. Our module does not have any in or outputs. You cannot connect it to other modules. Open your script file. Add outputs for the 2D volume, the 3D scene and the segmentation mask. You can now add a viewer or any other module to your macro module and use them for testing. In our example, we add a calculate volume module to the segmentation mask. Save your network. Let's write our test case. Open MeVisLab Test Case Manager. On tab Test Creation, define a name of your test case. Select Type as Macros. Define the package and use the same as for your macro module. Select Import Network and select your saved MLab file from the step above. Click Create. Made automatically opens the Python file of your test case and it appears in MeVisLab Test Case Manager. Before writing a test case, we need some helper functions in Python, which we will use in our test cases. The first thing we need is a function to load images. We define the path to a file to be loaded. The function loadImage sets the open file field of the tutorial summary module. Next, we need a function to check if the loaded image available at the first output of our macro module, out2D, is valid. We also need to set a marker in our macro module. The setMarker position function gets a three-dimensional vector and sets the marker position field of our module. Then the apply marker trigger is touched. As the region growing algorithm might need some time to segment, we need to wait until the @segmentation mask output field is valid, meaning that there is a valid segmentation mask at the segmentation mask output of our macro module. Finally, we need to reset the application to its initial state, so that each test case has the initial start conditions of the application. A test case should never depend on another test case so that they all can be executed exclusively. For reset, we just touch the Reset Application field of our macro module tutorial summary. The first requirement we want to test is the possibility to load DICOM data. After setting the file to be loaded, the output shall provide a valid image. The next test case shall make sure that the region growing module calculates the total volume to be larger than 0 in case a marker has been set. Without loading an image or after resetting the application, the value shall be 0. For the threshold of the region growing, it makes sense to extend the previous test case instead of writing a new one. We already have a segmentation based on the default threshold value and can just change the threshold and compare the resulting volumes. Increasing the threshold shall result in larger volumes, decreasing shall result in smaller values. Open MeVisLab Test Case Manager. Your test cases are visible, but maybe the sorting order of the tests does not fit your needs. Generally, test cases should not depend on each other and the order of their execution does not matter. Sometimes it makes sense though to execute tests in a certain order, for example for performance reasons. In this case you can add numeric prefixes to your test cases. You can now run your tests or a selection of tests. The results of your tests are shown in a report viewer. You can also export the results to JUnit for usage in build environments like Jenkins. For further information, please have a look at www.mevislab.de.